Namaste, Korumjari, Mahai Reu Reu. Thank you to ABVP for inviting me to share today my ideas on women empowerment. Women empowerment is a process through which women are capable to gain access to opportunities and make their own decisions or choices without barriers by customary, religion, caste, greed, or system. First of all, let us re-examine the Constitution of India, Article 14, which provides us with equality before the law or equal protection of the law within the territory of India. It states, "The state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or equal protection of the law within the territory of India." If we go down to Article 15 and below, you will find fundamental rights of every citizen of India. The fundamental rights prohibits discrimination on ground of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Therefore, in the sight of God, and as per the Constitution of our country, women and men, girls and boys are equal. The Beijing Declaration and Platform of Action, BPFA, is a landmark document for advancing the rights of women and gender equality worldwide, agreed during the 14th World Conference on Women held in Beijing in 1995. The international community came to a consensus and agreed to a comprehensive blueprint of commitment supporting the full development of women and their equality with men. BPFA envisioned gender equality in all dimensions of life. The 25th anniversary, that is in 2020, of Beijing opens new opportunities to reconnect, regenerate commitment, charge up political will, and mobilized the public. The government of India reaffirmed its commitment to the Beijing Declarations and Platform of Action. The government of India is committed towards creating an inclusive society where all persons, including women, have equal access to resources and opportunities, enabling them to participate in the social, economic, and political development of India. The government is also determined to ensure the complete eradication of all forms of gender-based inequalities. In India, a grave challenge that countries across the world are struggling with. In furtherance of this goal, the government has undertaken several legislative and policy interventions towards ensuring India's substantive compliance with the convention. India is confident that with the spread of education and change of the mindset in coming years, the societies will definitely change. Women are an integral part of human society. We are almost 50% of the world population. Women are the mothers of mankind, the hands that rocks the cradle, rules the world, is a command phrase derived from the poem written by William Rose Wallace, published in 1865 under the title, "What Rules the World?" George Malik said, "The fastest way to change a society is to mobilize the women of the world." Dear friends, 21st century is the century for change. Today, at the dawn of 21st century, the women across the world are placed at a position of advantage. They are literally on the move. They are being hit to their inner voices. They are finding their individual and collective voice. The time is ripe for women of all races, castes, classes, and nationalities to come together to be the harbinger of the change. In the 21st century, women do not need to look at the historical injustice done to her. It is time to put all that behind and look forward to her empowered role. We need not to look anywhere for a perfect role model. All we need right now is to set ourselves free from the many barriers and challenges women had been facing for so long. Few points are given to break free from the barriers and challenges. Number 1, education. Education opens many doors. It brings light where there is darkness. Education helps us to better understand the human condition and human diversity and gives us an appreciation and respect of other cultures and civilization. Education helps us to become informed and responsible global citizens and make us cross all barriers and challenges easily. Encourage women to reach or attain the highest height in education. Self-confidence. Self-confidence allows us to conquer the world. It will help us to achieve more than we can imagine. Women need to build self-esteem and make ourselves valued about oneself. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Written in the book of Proverbs, you are that woman. You are that woman. Financial independence. Financial independent people are capable of taking their own decisions and don't have to depend on anybody. This increases their self-respect and makes them more confident to face any kind of situations in life. Economical independence. Economically empowered women participate in, contribute to, and benefit from growth processes of economy and business, which make it possible for them to negotiate a fairer distribution of the benefits of growth. Financial independent women can have control over their life and exert influence in society. The next point is power of collaboration. Raising each other up and channeling the power of collaboration is the need of an hour of all women of our country. We need to acknowledge and show appreciation on each other. Remember, when you show someone that you think she has value, you can transform her life. Girls and women must speak out. We have witnessed many types of discrimination to girls and women. Discrimination in education, in distribution of works, even at home. Domestic violence, rapes, molestation, harassment, both verbal and physical. Girls and women have been silent for a long time, and it is time for us to speak up. No one can do it for us. We must speak for ourselves. We must not allow us to be suppressed by old traditions. We need to speak out. so that our lives can be improved. Every girl and woman deserve the opportunity to live a life free from violence and discrimination. The next point is women participation in decision-making, electoral politics. Women's political participation is a fundamental prerequisite for gender equality and genuine democracy. Jawaharlal Nehru said, "You can tell the condition of a country by looking at the state of its women. Women are not born for casting votes only." I repeat, women are not born for casting votes only, but to participate in decision-making of the state as well as at Parliament. It is essential that any society that claims to be just, democratic, representative, and progressive must ensure women's significant presence and participation in the high-level public policy decision-making position. Despite officials affirming the legal rights and equality between men and women, the latter remain severely discriminated and deprived of their rights to influence in decision-making. Full and effective participation is a responsibility of all citizens. The political empowerment of women is necessary to attain a sustainable and inclusive society. The Ministry of Women and Child Development is the Northern Ministry of the Government of India on all matters relating to women and children. With the dynamic leadership of Honorable Minister of WCD, Srimati Simriti Zubin Irani, the ministry is working towards making a society where empowered women living with dignity and contributing as equal partner in development in an environment free from violence and discrimination, and well-nurtured children with full opportunities for growth and development in a safe and protective environment. The ministry has taken up many schemes and programs within these 6 years for achieving gender equality and emancipation of women across the country. Some of the schemes or programs are Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. To address the declining of child sex ratio, to provide the girl child with quality education, Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana is a maternity benefit program. Schemes for adolescent girls aims at girls in the age group of 11 to 14 to empower their social status through nutrition, life skills, and vocational training. National Nutrition Mission to tackle the program of undernutrition. Rashtriya Mahila Kosh for extending microfinance services to bring about socio-economic upliftment of poor women. Mahila E-Hat, a unique direct online digital marketing platform for women entrepreneurs, SHGs, NGOs. Pradhan Mantri Mahila Shakti Kendra, which will empower rural women through community participation to create an environment in which they realize their full potential. Training of trainers of elected women representatives. To deliberate upon issues related to empowerment of women and functioning of PRIs, describe processes of participatory planning in local governance and enable women to identify their own leadership potential to contribute effectively as change agenda. One-stop center are intended to support women affected by violence such as physical, emotional, sexual, trafficking, etc. Toll-free number 181 to provide immediate assistance to women in need in the state. There are many more schemes in various ministries for women being initiated by our Prime Minister. Before I conclude, let me highlight about National Commission for Women, NCW. It is a statutory body of the Government of India, generally concerned with advising the government on all policy matters affecting women. It was established in 1st January 1992 under the provision of the Indian Constitution as defined in the 1990 National Commission for Women Act. The mission of National Commission for Women is to strive towards enabling women to achieve equality and equal participation in all spheres of life by securing her due rights and entitlement through suitable policy formulation, legislative measures, effective enrollment of laws, implementation of schemes, policies, and devising strategies for solution of specific problem, situation arising out of discrimination and atrocities against women. The vision of NCW is that the Indian women are secure in her home and outside, fully empowered to assess all her rights and entitlement with opportunities to contribute equally in all walks of life. We have 5 members led by a chairperson and a member secretary. Our chairperson is a very strong, energetic, full of ideas for the upliftment of the women. Lastly, my dear friends, if we really want to see our country grow and prosper, we need to change our mindset. And hand-holding with girls and boys, women and men must move forward together, leaving no one behind. Only then we will see better India. I appeal to all the viewers to respect your mothers, respect your sisters, and respect your wife. Let us encourage and empower girls and women, starting from your home, your village, your community, your workplace, everywhere. Let us all join hands and move forward to make our country, India, prosperous and great for better tomorrow, for our children, for our children's children, and for generations to come. हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। ओ मन में है विश्वास, बुरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। We shall overcome. Guk Nalim, Jai Hind.